back at it again. What I need to do, I really need to get these push rods off, because right now I still got some pressure on this cam, which is cantilevered at this point because it's not supported on the outside, and that's probably not good for it. I lined up timing marks here so I make sure that I can get it back in properly, and I think if this does what I think it does, okay. Now pull down on this and pull out on these, and then that should collapse. But oh, it's moving. Punch myself in the face. There's that. Oh yeah. And there she goes. Oh, winner! This bike has adjustable push rods, so I will be able to remove them. So nice. These things are wild. This technology is something else. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go set those over in order on the bench. Not the Group W bench, I hope. And take a look at what we have here. All right. Very cool. We got looks like a couple of 7/16. Oh wow, huh. That's interesting. So that's loose. So, see, this should screw up into it. Relieve the pressure off the cam. And I should be able to pull that push rod out. This is probably something I should have done before I pulled that outer case. But not knowing enough about these oil pumps, I thought that was going to be possible to do without doing this. I was wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm sure I'll be wrong again. I may have to roll the engine over to pop that out, but I'm going to loosen them all first. Now I'm kind of glad this has adjustable push rods on it, and according to my dad, it's never had the push rods changed. But a lot of the reading I did suggested that these bikes came with solid push rods from the factory. Of course, a lot of the other reading I did suggested that these bikes came with points ignition. And this bike is a 78 1/2. There it is. And there's the push rod. So it definitely came from the factory with electronic ignition and apparently adjustable push rods. Good for me. Because according to the interwebs, if you have one of these with the old school solid push rods in it, the only way to get them out without popping the rocker covers off is to cut them and then put a set of these in. So the fact that this already has them saves me a couple of $100, which is kind of nice. Yeah, this one has the same issue as the other one. Not wanting to come out. So we're going to turn it over a little bit. Remember what direction. There it is. Yeah, just had to get it down on the base circle. There's the O-ring. That'll probably do it. And there it is. That's a little further than I wanted to go. But now it's out, and I didn't damage anything. Good Lord. Okay. Gracious. I might as well take the whole cam out because it's all out of time now anyway. Wow, that's impressive. And looks pretty good. So now if I can get these gears off, I'll be able to get to that oil pump gear. Jesus. Pinion gear shaft nut, which has a left-handed thread. A 3/4 that has a left-handed thread. Now would be a good time to actually have the primary drive on. That's just the back of the crank. I'll be damned. Okay. Okay. Ooh. This could take some time. I think we did it. Yep. What I ended up doing, I didn't want to videotape that in case they was swearing. What I ended up doing was putting this on there, bracing it up against that, putting the rotor backwards on the spline on the backside and just easing it against it, since this is the crankshaft, and she has broken loose. Glad it said that was a left-handed thread, because that would have been disastrous. And now I need to get a little puller and pull that off. Good Lord. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like it. 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 I don't like it because I don't like pulling on the gear teeth. And it appears there's another lip back there I may be able to grab. It's not on the gears. I just don't want to knock the teeth off of that thing. Oh, I don't want to knock the teeth off of it. Oh, can't get to it. Nope. Shit. I think it started to move though. Maybe if we just go real easy on it, and if I break it, it'll be good video. Or not. It's hard to tell. Okay, so I was able to hack it and get that nut off, but I have a bad feeling about damaging that gear. So I just ordered the right tool, and while I was at it, I ordered the right tool for this nut as well. So we're still gonna have to wait, because that's not gonna work. What I am gonna try to do, I think, is no, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that other gear off the shaft with that other gear in there. So we'll see. But we're now going to have to wait for a new tool to arrive before we can go any further with this. But even more evidence as to why people don't like doing these oil pumps. Holy smoke. Anyway, that's it for tonight.